we are going to unlock tier 5 troops in order for us to get some extra points, and of course slowly we are going to end up with legendary city skin for archers, but still I have 3 seals, and with these 3 seals slowly I'm going to actually get 6 at some point of the gameplay, and of course with the 6 we will be able to get at least on throwbacks some archer skin, maybe not now, but at some point we are going to actually do that, right? But in order for us to get 6, we need to get 4, right? And in order for us to get 4, I will try my best to use all of my resources. This is the resources and speedups. Of course, I'm gonna show speedups later on. This is the resources we are having so far. Of course, it will be enough in order for me to actually use all of the speedups which I have collected in, I think it's like 2 or 3 months, maybe even 4. So yeah, this is the resources which I have, and this is the speedups which I'm going to use, right? Of course, generally I think I won't gonna be using building speedups. I will be using research speedups, training speedups, and of course general speedups, right? Because I have some researches which I have to finish, and of course we are going to train tier 5 troops in order for us to get some more power and of course more points. We are basically aiming to get 5 million points in order for us to get 1 more extra seals. And yeah, at some point we're gonna get 6 seals, which will be amazing, right? Because we will be able to get legendary city skin. So first of all, of course, let's at first finish up some researches, which is basically giving us 400k whenever we're gonna finish and unlock tier 5 troops, 400k power, which is 400k points, and we are going to finish up the cavalry attack research, one of the best ones, and it will give us 500k points, right? So basically, yeah, let's just do this. It will be easy because we should have enough speed ups for the research for us to get these ones done. This is 7 days and 5 hours. So yeah, let's basically finish this up, and yeah, we are basically going to get the Wyvern Riders tier 5. That's one of my main goals, and of course, I have 2 goals left. Of course, main goal was to unlock tier 5 troops for archers. Next one will be to unlock tier 5 Wyverns, which are of course another archer troops, and of course Pathfinder, right? I really rate Legion March speed increase for archer hero pairs and archer troops, and of course I'm looking forward to getting 10% increase for the archer heroes, the March speed increase, which will be really huge, and of course I'm looking forward to do that, right? So let's check how much points we actually got from this one, and I think, yeah, we got 1 million points, and I think we are going to get even more by just transferring tier 4 troops to tier 5. Hopefully 5 million will be the points and power which we're gonna stop, right? Because 1 more seal will be amazing to get from this event of the Great Hates, right? And so yeah, I got the Mana Stone for the training. Also, we have the buff War Mobilization. Also, I have Chief and Warder, which gives us train speed 10%, and of course, yeah, basically all the increases for training I already got. So basically, I will just go here and try to increase the amount of tier 5 troops we are going to have on this account. So yeah, basically this is the one we are going to use this level 4 reserve legions, and basically try my best in order for us to actually get those 5 million points, right? Of course, in terms of like archer gameplay, we are getting more than 20 million merits every single KVK, and since we are increasing the amount of troops which I'm gonna have for the archer gameplay, of course I'm expecting that we're gonna get it like at some point 30 million merits at some point, right? Yeah, well, I guess that's it for the archers, tier 4 archers, which I had. And basically, yeah, 2 million and close to 2.2 million troops we are going to have, right? But here we can easily move towards like transferring tier 4 mages to tier 5 mages, and that also is going to give us quite a lot of power, right? Because I have 1 close to 5 million tier 5 troops, and of course it will be useful, and this is another way how I can get more points for this event, and of course I will try to get 5 million points, right? Because yeah, I actually like this new update in terms of collecting seals slowly, basically because it gives us free-to-play players or low spenders the ability to actually acquire tier like legendary city skins, which are giving you at least 10% of the buffs, depending on the buff whichever you are actually having, right? Let me check how much points we are actually having so far. 2 million points, so basically we have to get 3 million points more, and of course I will try my best to actually get it, right? Because we still have long road to go. Yeah, this is the gameplay whenever you are pushing for the points on the Great Hates event, and hopefully everybody who planned ahead to get legendary city skin, they will get it, right? Because I believe every single type of player can get legendary city skin. I understand at some point, like straight up on a first event, you might not get your desired one, but since there is a ability of collecting seals and throwback legendary skins also, yeah, I believe there is a high chance that at some point you are going to get your desired legendary skin. And for the free-to-play players, of course, getting the desired city skin is, of course, additional plus, because, yeah, it feels great, right? You didn't really spend too much money in the game, and you still got one of the most rare thing which is in the game, which is legendary city skin, right? So, yeah, you might say, George, alright, we know that you are playing with archers basically, and from the 24 million merits which I got from last KVK, almost 99% was from the archers, right? But at the same time, imagine what will happen if I will be able to use my mages also. You can see I have close to 1.5 million mages, which are a pretty good amount, and imagine next KVK I will have at least one full tier 5 troops full of tier 5 mages. Plus I have awakened Musyang, and even with like awakened Musyang and almost awakened Thea, I believe I will have enough to get actually quite good amount of merits whenever I will be fighting with my tier 5 mages, right? So yeah, like I will just try my best to utilize everything whichever I have on the account, and so far I have been utilizing only archers, and hopefully soon, maybe from the next KVK, I will be utilizing more of mages. Because yeah, why not, right? 1.5 million troops for mages is quite a good amount of number. We have 3.9 million points. We are getting closer and closer to 5 million, and of course that should be the point where we're gonna stop, because I believe in 2 Great Hates event I will be able to get like 6 seals, and 6 seals will be enough in my opinion for us to get legendary archer skin, which will be really epic, and it will be a big celebration, right? Imagine me getting legendary archer skin at some point of the gameplay. I think next time, whenever there will be like next Great Hates event, I will unlock tier 5 infantry or cavalry, and we will be able to transfer the tier 5 infantry or cavalry to tier 5, from tier 4 to tier 5, and that's how we are actually going to get a lot of points. And yeah, like maybe in 6 months, like according to my calculations, in 6 months I will be able to have 6 seals, and from, well, hopefully there will be like archer city skin in a throwback event, and of course I will try my best to actually acquire it, right? So yeah, wish me luck. Slowly, like everything whichever I have done in this account, you can actually see from the day one, what I have been doing, how I have been upgrading the account, and how the progress have been going, right? And since we are getting our second tier 5 troops, of course, it's a big celebration for me, even though I might not use them as frequently as my archers. It's still a big celebration, right? It's a second tier 5 troops which we are going to have and going to use during the open field PvP, right? And yeah, this is the time. Finally, we managed to get one more seal. 5 million power acquired. This was our target from this Great Hates event, and of course, I'm really happy, right? I'm really happy. This will be my fourth seal, which I'm going to collect. We are short 2, and I think in next 2, which like next one will be in 3 months, and after that another one will be in another 3 months, which is in total 6 months, right? And in 6 months we're gonna have 6 seals, and hopefully at some point there will be a throwback attack or HP bypass event for the archers, and I'm actually going to acquire Archer Legendary City skin. That was the plan. I planned this one for 1 year, and of course I'm really happy regarding the result, right? Of course I wish I could acquire the legendary skin by the simple points, but unfortunately this is more of a pay-to-pay players event in general, and I will need to have more time. But yeah, at some point I'm slowly collecting it, and if you were interested what's going on the Hates of Power event, you can see number 1 player has 30 million points. Number 2 has 24 million points, and yeah, like it would be impossible for me to get here in top 10, and we all know that top 10 is able to get the legendary city skin permanent, which is HP bypass, right? And if you had questions regarding HP bypass, this is one of the best attributes for the offensive archer gameplay, especially against infantry players, and you know how much infantry players in this game we have, especially during wars. So yeah, that's basically it, right? I will get extra 2 seals, and slowly we're gonna actually acquire legendary city skin. So yeah, this is the one. Of course I'm gonna show you what's the amount of troops I have on this account from the tier 5 mages and tier 5 archers. This is the troops which I have, 2.1 million tier 5 archers. We are actually having one full march of tier 5 mages, well, close to 2 full marches, because 300k is one full march, and you have close to 5k tier 5 infantry. Of course, slowly we are going to have full tier 5 troops. Of course, I'm mainly excited regarding the tier 5 wyverns and the march speed increase, which we are going to get whenever we're gonna max out our research, right? So yeah, this is another milestone for the account. We are having 2 tier 5 troops, archers and mages. And as always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe and share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.